5 seconds. Start. Sir, the Tariff Commission, having once forwarded the common agreement between the cane growers and the factory owners, now tries to modify that accord or agreement. I talks of deductions from excess profits on accounts of the rehabilitation of factories and export losses. If I mistake not, sir, government itself in one of its letter dated the 14th April 2011 told the Mill Owners Association that factories were not entitled to export loss, and they based this argument on a certain calculation of prices into the details of which I need not go. Now, in regard to rehabilitation, I might say if of the two, the factories and the cane growers rehabilitation is needed, it is the rehabilitation of the cane growers that is needed most. We know in many parts of India, the sugarcane growers suffer sometimes from drought and sometimes from floods. These days, due to heavy floods in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, the sugarcane growers have suffered considerably. So, if the government is really keen about rehabilitation, and if the Tariff Commission is equally solicitous of the interests of the capitalists and the cane growers, then we should insist on a rehabilitation fund for the help of the cane growers who suffer on account of drought or on account of floods. Instead of that, the Tariff Commission talks of rehabilitation of the mill owners as if the mill owners suffer more from calamities than the cane growers, as if the mill owners are weaker of the two. Sir, the Food Minister has tried to point out that sufficient attention must be paid to the recommendations of such an important body as the Tariff Commission. Is the government prepared to implement all the recommendations of the Tariff Commission, even in the case of the sugar industry? Is it not a fact, sir, that the Tariff Commission recommended that the incentive money that accrued on account of the reduction in excise duty should be distributed between the cane growers and the mill owners, 30% to the factory owners and 70% to the growers, and our government, instead of accepting that recommendation in contemplating to reserve 25% for rehabilitation of the factory owners and then to distribute the rest between the two. The Tariff Commission, in one of its reports, doubted the feasibility and the advisability of linking price with recovery. The central government not only ignored the advice of the Tariff Commission, but they have also ignored the recommendations of the governments of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh in this matter. Our Food Minister claims to be a friend of the peasant, and it is not possible really, sir, for anyone to be in the government of India, India being mostly composed of peasants, to remain there unless he claims to be a friend of the peasant. It is not possible for me, sir, to say what his real intentions are, but I must submit, sir, that his policies, at least in recent times, have been anti-peasant. I would only invite attention to a law recently passed by Parliament under his guidance, wherein an attempt is made to regulate the crushing of sugarcane. I then pointed out, sir, that in the midst of the season, I would hardly be proper to limit the crushing of the sugarcane. The sugarcane that is produced must be crushed and must not be allowed to waste. I am told the entire sugarcane was crushed. So the regulation of the amount of sugar to be produced has failed. But while the entire sugarcane is crushed, a large amount of sugarcane was bought by mill owners at a considerably reduced price. His regulation failed to regulate the production of sugar. His regulation only hit the cane growers who had to be satisfied with less price than they were otherwise entitled to have. In the end, I wish to point out that the cane growers of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar have proved to be less amenable to reason than the cane growers of Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. From all that the food minister has told us this afternoon, it is clear that while there is higher yield of sugar in the sugarcane produced in Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, the mill owners of Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu are paying more than the minimum prices which are paid by mill owners of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. There were in my own city 2 sugar factories. Now they are linked together into one. I once studied the working of these 2 sugar factories very carefully, and I am definitely of the opinion that the recovery of sugar is not being reduced increasingly because Mother Earth is producing worse quality of sugar cane than before, but because the management of factories in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar is getting deteriorated. The old factories are not able to crush sugarcane as well as they used to do before. I beg to submit that strong measures are needed to protect the peasants of Bihar, Punjab, and Uttar Pradesh.